Hello, welcome to our devotional time at Temple Baptist Church here in Poplar, Bluff, Missouri. We're certainly glad you have joined us this morning. We're going to be in Luke chapter 22. We're going to look at verse 23 through 37. And of course, when you see that, it is familiar scripture to all of us. It is the crucifixion of Jesus and some conversation he has on the cross there. But let's begin with verse 33. And when they had come to the place called Calvary, there they crucified him, and the criminals, one on the right hand and the other on the left. Then Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they delivered his garments and cast lot. And the people stood looking on, but even the rulers with them sneered, saying, He saved others, let him save himself, if he is Christ, the chosen of God. The soldiers also mocked him, and coming and offered him sour wine, and saying, If you are the King of the Jews, save yourself. Now, I don't know about you, but in the past, and still yet sometimes today, maybe not so much today as it used to be, but when I felt like I had been wounded by somebody or done what I thought was done wrong by somebody, my first impression was to execute justice, my form of justice. Now, that may not be the correct form of justice, and that comes out of the fleshly body, not the spiritually body. And so, and we know here at the crucifixion of Jesus, Jesus could have called down 10,000 angels to hurl the soldiers into oblivion. He could have just wiped out everything, and as part of the Trinity, He created the world and all that is in it, and if anyone had the right to seek vindication, it might have been Jesus. Let's just think about it. At his trial, he was bypassed for release by the freeing of a common criminal, Barabbas. He deserved what he got. Jesus is not deserving what he's getting or what he's going to get, but he's doing it for us. He's doing it for a reason. He was so weak from the physical beating that he had taken that he couldn't even carry his own cross all the way. Had to have help on that. He felt the object pain of crucifixion, the most humiliating and cruelest form of death that was available to the Roman government. One of the most cruelest things, and further humiliation in this, here he is being crucified. He's being crucified between two thieves, two people that deserve to be crucified. And then the soldiers gamble to see who gets Jesus' outer garment. And this act, I think, demonstrates to me their complete lack of compassion towards the accused. So here he is accused. Here he is dying on the cross, and they want to gamble for his outer garment. Come on, folks, let's look at that. And what did he do? What did Jesus do? He asked, Father, forgive them. Forgive them. They know not what they're doing. Why? They had no clue, really, what they were doing, but Jesus knew, didn't he? So when we feel slighted, and we're going to, aren't we? And I compare it to what Jesus willingly endured the day he died. The offense really doesn't mean much to me, does it? The offense shouldn't mean much. It's very small indeed. There's no offense that anybody can do to me that would even begin to compare to what Jesus has done. So if I would take this spiritual part and ask God, and he would continue to remind me that, okay, this little thing here that's happened to me is really nothing. Let's don't worry about it. Let's get on with life. And so, forgiveness doesn't require us to become martyrs. To forgive for the things that I'm talking about that I get offended over is not going to cause me death. It's not going to do that. But, we just need to ask God for the wisdom to determine our future association with the person who has wounded us. What do they say? Get over it. Let's get over it. Let's don't let things offend us that are just little trivial things. There's nothing big enough really that should offend us that when we think about what Jesus went through on the cross. He just said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. We might remember that maybe the person that we think has offended us didn't know what they was doing. So let's have a heart of love. Come and be a part of our services here at Temple. We meet on Sunday mornings. Our first services at 8 o'clock. Then we have our Sunday school classes at 9. Then we have our second Sunday morning service at 10. Then Sunday night at 6. Wednesday night at 7. Come and be a part of those services. May God bless you is our prayer.